Dusan Vlahovic, the Juventus striker from Serbia, is proper buzzing in the transfer rumour mill right now. His contract with Juventus runs until June 2026, meaning come January 2026, he'll be in the last 6 months of his deal. At that point, he could start chatting about a pre-contract agreement with clubs outside Italy, like Arsenal, to move for free in the summer of 2026. But if this news is banging on about Arsenal nabbing him on a free transfer right now, in spring 2025, it sounds a bit dodgy unless something massive's happened like Juventus tearing up his contract, which we've not seen a whisper of from any decent source. Welcome! We've got some thrilling Arsenal news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Arsenal updates. Tactically speaking, Vlahovic is bang on for Mikel Arteta's style at Arsenal. He's a proper modern target man, built like a brick wall, ace at holding up the ball, and he's got a nose for goals that's sharp as a tack. Arsenal have been leaning on Kai Havertz as a false nine and Gabriel Jesus as a jack-of-all-trades up top, but they're still missing that classic number 9 who can be a steady spearhead. Vlahovic, with his cracking goal record at Fiorentina and even with a few ups and downs at Juventus, could be the answer they're after. His game would slot right in with the flair of Arsenal's midfield, think Martin Odegaard and Bukayo Saka, who often need a proper focal point to aim for in the box. On the money side, landing Vlahovic for free would be an absolute blinder for Arsenal. Juventus shelled out about £67 million to snag him from Fiorentina back in 2022, and his market value's still pretty hefty, though word is Juventus might let him go for a cut price £25 to £30 million in summer 2025 to bankroll making Randal Kolo Muani's move permanent. If Arsenal can hold off till 2026 to get him for nout, it'd save them a packet, freeing up cash to splash on other spots like a holding midfielder or wing-back. The catch, though, is his wages £310,000 a week at Juventus. The top earner in Serie A. Arsenal would need to rejig their wage structure, which could be a right headache given their more cautious approach under Arteta and Edu. Strategically, this move screams Arsenal's ambition to get back among the big boys in the Premier League and Europe. Bagging a player of Vlahovic's caliber without a transfer fee is a loud shout that they're dead serious about chasing silverware. But there's a gamble. His form at Juventus has been a bit patchy lately, and you've got to wonder if he can hack the pace and pressure of the English game. Plus, if Arsenal are eyeing that 2026 freebie, they'll be scrapping with the likes of Manchester United, Tottenham, or even heavyweights like Barcelona, who've been linked with him too. Mikel Arteta's take on snagging Dusan Vlahovic for free. I've always said building this team is about finding the right lads, not just big names, but blokes with the right character who fit our way of doing things. Dusan Vlahovic, if we can bring him in on a free transfer, is the sort of striker I reckon could add a whole new edge to our game. He's got the physicality, the sharpness in the box, and the knack for being the focal point we need to make the most of the creativity we've already got in midfield and out wide. Mind you, it's not about signing just anyone. We've got to be dead certain he's hungry to win with Arsenal and ready to graft in our system. Strategically, nabbing a player like Dusan without a fee is a massive step for a club like ours that wants to compete at the top while keeping the books sensible. We've shown we can build a cracking squad with a measured approach. Just look at how we've bedded in lads like Declan Rice or Ben White. With Dusan, we could free up resources to bolster other areas while still upping the quality up front. But I'm not daft. It's not all about the dosh. It's about making sure he gets the pressure of playing at the Emirates and can hit the ground running, not just be some long-term project. What matters most to me is how Dusan can sharpen our playing identity. I love a striker who can hold it up, make space for others, but also has that killer instinct in front of goal, and he's got the lot. I've been chewing it over with my staff about how we'd get the best out of him, maybe using Bukayo's crosses or Martin's vision to unlock him in the box. If we pull this off, it'd be a proper signal that Arsenal mean business when it comes to trophies. But as ever, I'd make sure he knows, here, no one's bigger than the team, and he'd better be ready to run his socks off for his mates every single day. Andrea Berta's view as a top sporting director on Arsenal nabbing Vlahovic for free. From where I'm standing as a sporting director, getting Dusan Vlahovic on a free transfer is a golden chance Arsenal can't let slip, so long as they handle the risks with a cool head. The transfer markets are right jungle these days, and bagging a world-class striker without an upfront fee is a brilliant way to stretch the club's budget, especially for Arsenal, who are piecing their financial clout back together. The real trick, though, is sorting out his wages and bonuses. Vlahovic expects top dollar after his fat Juventus deal, and Arsenal need to strike a balance so it doesn't muck up the dressing room's pay structure. I reckon Vlahovic is spot on for Arsenal right now. Young, seasoned at the highest level, and with room to grow in Mikel Arteta's long-term vision. At Juventus, he's shown he can score even in a setup that doesn't always play to his strengths. Imagine what he could do with Odegaard and Saka feeding him. But I'd chuck in a warning. Switching from Serie A to the Premier League isn't always a walk in the park for strikers. Arsenal need a proper plan to get him settled, maybe a solid pre-season or, at a push, a tactical loan, though I'd rarely suggest that for a player of his caliber. Big picture-wise, this could flip how the market sees Arsenal, from a club that just picks up young prospects to one that can reel in established stars without splashing the cash. My time at Atletico taught me deals like this can kickstart success. Think how we nabbed Griezmann or Costa on the sly. But Arsenal need to watch out. If Vlahovic hits 2026 as a free agent, the competition will be fierce, and they'll need more than money. Think project vision, a starring role, and a shot at silverware. If I were Edu, I'd be schmoozing his agent already. Times everything in this game. If Arsenal pull off signing Dusan Vlahovic on a free transfer, it'd be an absolute coup tactically and financially, a proper masterstroke. But looking at things now, it's more likely they'll bid for him at a knockdown price in summer 2025 or bide their time till 2026. As a pundit, I'd say it's a smart play, but Arsenal need to be dead sure he's the missing piece, not just some pricey add-on that throws the squad out of whack. Arteta's got form for reviving players, so I'm hopeful, but there's still a few question marks that'll only get answered on the pitch. What do you lot reckon about Arsenal snapping up Dusan Vlahovic on a free transfer? Brilliant bit of business or a risky punt for Arteta's squad? Chuck in your thoughts, mates, and let's have a proper chinwag about it. Thanks for watching Arsenal Time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Continue following the Gunners' journey with us, and see you in the next video. Come on, you Gunners!